If you are joining us from the previous immigration news video, you know we covered some incredible ground. We explored the remarkable journey of Artem Pataputian, an immigrant scientist who went from feeling like an outsider to winning a Nobel Prize. We also walked through the most urgent immigration updates directly touching STEM careers right now, including the new wage-weighted H-1B selection rules and critical CAP registration deadlines. Today, in this video, we are bringing the rest of this practical, hopeful picture together. We are diving into two crucial areas that impact your day-to-day reality: the hidden USCIS operational changes. We will examine some of the quieter but highly important procedural changes at U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, the U.S. economy and STEM demand. We'll zoom out to the bigger economic story. Whether you're a student juggling classes, an engineer negotiating your first H-1B, or a physician serving in an underserved community, this episode is designed to leave you more informed, less anxious, and fully equipped to move forward with confidence. Let's dive right into these crucial USCIS updates. Before we break down exactly how these changes affect your filing strategy, take a second to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps us keep you informed and calm when the headlines get loud. Let's get the conversation started right now. With premium processing fees increasing and the H-1B registration window opening March 4th, are these changes forcing you to file earlier than you planned? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear how these timelines are hitting your real-world schedule. Rising fees and stricter identity checks. Many of the changes that affect you most don't make big headlines. They arrive as updated forms, fee schedules, and procedural tweaks that quietly influence how long things take, how much they cost, and how predictable your next steps will be. For STEM professionals who often file multiple applications over the years, these details add up. The updated photo policy that took effect in December 2025 is a good example. USCIS will now only reuse a previously collected photograph if no more than 36 months, 3 years, have passed since it was taken. For those of you renewing employment authorization documents, advanced parole travel documents, or moving toward adjustment of status, this means you may need fresh biometrics more frequently than before. It can feel like an extra administrative burden, another appointment to schedule around work deadlines or family obligations. But planning for it early prevents last-minute surprises that could delay onboarding or travel. Premium processing fees are increasing for requests postmarked on or after March 1st, 2026. Many employers and professionals use premium processing to reduce risk around time-sensitive starts, job changes, or grant-funded projects. When the cost goes up, some sponsors may become more selective about when they request it. That puts even greater value on submitting strong, complete petitions the first time around. A clean filing now can save you from requests for evidence, refilings, or gaps in status that ripple into payroll and project timelines. There's also a proposed DHS rule that would significantly expand biometrics collection to include individuals of any age, with limited exceptions, who are filing or associated with benefit requests. While this remains a proposal and not yet final, it signals a broader trend toward more identity verification steps. The practical effect for many of you could be additional appointments and slightly longer processing times. The smartest response is the one you already know works. Stay organized, keep records current, and schedule proactively so small procedural changes don't become major career disruptions. The H-1B weighted selection process we discussed earlier is now part of the active policy environment as well, reinforcing the need for thoughtful role design and clear compensation strategies. question that comes up a lot is, with all these policy shifts happening, what's the best way for me to stay ahead of them? Attorney Chris M. Ingram answers, policies change, but your preparation is something you control. Track deadlines, keep your evidence organized, and build a plan with backups. The goal isn't perfection, it's stability and forward motion. If you are navigating these complex immigration hurdles, you don't have to do it alone. The right legal guidance can be the difference between a rejection and a breakthrough. Visit breakthroughusa.com right now to start your visa journey. You can book a free consultation with the law offices of Chris M. Ingram and get the clarity you need to move forward with confidence. The economic reality, talent as supply chain. The American economy is being shaped by two powerful, simultaneous forces. Major public and private investments aimed at expanding domestic capacity in critical technologies, and the persistent reality that many of those same sectors still depend on specialized talent from around the world. Immigration policy is the bridge, or sometimes the bottleneck, between those two realities. In semiconductors and advanced manufacturing, the stakes are enormous. The CHIPS Act and related private investments are driving the construction of new fabrication facilities across the country. But building and operating those plants requires a deep bench of engineers, materials scientists, process experts, and technicians. The Semiconductor Industry Association has warned that the industry needs to fill roughly 115,000 new jobs by 2030 to meet demand, and many of those positions require advanced STEM training that the current domestic pipeline can't fully supply on its own. When immigration pathways become more complex or unpredictable, companies can struggle to staff projects on schedule, which risks delaying the very goals the investments were meant to achieve. Healthcare offers another clear example. The Association of American Medical Colleges projects a physician shortage of up to 86,000 doctors by 2036, driven by an aging population, growing demand for care, and retirements. Roughly 25% of practicing physicians in the United States today are international medical graduates, and the AAMC has been clear that addressing workforce gaps in both urban and rural areas will be extremely difficult without continued reliance on visa-sponsored doctors. Looking at the broader picture, research underscores how much immigrant talent fuels innovation. Economists such as Tariq Hassan at Boston University have shown that inflows of skilled immigrants can increase patent filings per capita in a region by about 25%, which in turn drives business creation, higher wages, and long-term economic growth that benefits the entire workforce. All of this means that policy decisions around visas, processing times, and compliance requirements aren't happening in a vacuum. They directly influence whether companies can hire the people they need when they need them, whether research labs can keep projects on track, and whether the United States can maintain its edge in global competition. For individual STEM immigrants, the takeaway is empowering rather than discouraging. In an environment where demand for your skills is strong but procedures are tightening, the most effective strategy is disciplined, proactive preparation, meticulous documentation, realistic timeline planning, and thoughtful choice of immigration pathways that match your evidence and goals. A frequent question I hear is, in this big picture economic context, what role do immigrant STEM professionals really play? Attorney Chris M. Ingram answers, the U.S. economy has always been renewed by people who bring skills, ideas, and the courage to start over. Immigrant innovation is not a slogan. It's an engine of competitiveness. When you build in STEM, you're not just building a career, you're building the future. When you step back and look at everything we covered in the previous immigration news video, a consistent theme emerges. STEM immigrants thrive when they pair personal resilience with clear-eyed, practical planning. Ardem Patapudian's life shows that groundbreaking impact can begin with a full restart. New country, new culture, new direction, and plenty of uncertainty along the way. The current policy updates remind us why staying informed is so valuable. Deadlines set the rhythm for an entire year. Procedural changes can quietly reshape what feels routine. And larger economic forces continue to create genuine demand for the work you do. Your skills are needed. When you combine them with steady preparation, tracking important dates, building strong evidence over time, and treating your immigration strategy with the same rigor you bring to your technical work, you protect your progress and position yourself to contribute at the highest level. Take the next step intentionally. Review your timelines this week. Organize your documents. Talk to your employer or advisor about upcoming deadlines. Treat the process like the complex project it is, measurable, documented, and prepared with contingency plans. That approach doesn't eliminate every challenge, but it gives you real agency and peace of mind. A question many STEM immigrants ask themselves is, am I really in a position to keep building when the system feels so unpredictable? Attorney Chris M. Ingram answers, you are not lucky to be here. You are qualified to be here. Keep your records clean, your goals clear, and your heart steady. Your future is still worth building, one strategic step at a time. If you found value in this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you are the first to know when the video drops on our channel. It helps us get this information to the people who need it most. And remember that you can book your free consultation with the law offices of Chris M. Ingram. Visit breakthroughusa.com right now and let us protect your American dream together. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.